When we reflect on the subject of sleep, we notice that there are many people around us who can sleep for just 5 hours and still wake up feeling refreshed and energized, going about their day as if nothing's wrong. On the other hand, some people sleep for 10 to 12 hours, yet they wake up feeling tired, sluggish, and spend the entire day yawning, struggling to stay awake at work. So, what's the reason behind this strange discrepancy? Why do some people need little sleep and wake up refreshed, while others sleep a lot and still wake up exhausted? Sleep is one of the most important activities we engage in, essential for our physical and mental health. During sleep, our bodies repair tissues, rebuild muscles, and strengthen immunity. Our brains also process and store information in long-term memory, and sleep improves our mood, reduces stress and anxiety, and regulates hormones. With all these crucial functions, it's clear we can't do without sleep. We've previously discussed the importance of sleep in many sessions, such as the one on why we need sleep. As for how many hours of sleep a person needs, the World Health Organization and nearly all medical institutions agree that the average person needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep. However, in reality, this varies greatly from person to person. Many people don't get the recommended 7 hours and still feel fine, while others sleep exactly that or even a bit more, but still wake up feeling like they haven't slept enough. The hours of sleep recommended by the WHO are just an average number. There are many factors that can affect this number. For example, some people suffer from a condition called short sleep syndrome. These people only sleep about 4 hours a day, and we're not talking about temporary cases, like staying up late for exams. This is their natural state for their whole lives. They sleep for 4 hours and wake up naturally, feeling completely refreshed. Surprisingly, despite the short sleep duration, they wake up full of energy and carry on their day normally. Even more astonishing, people with this syndrome don't suffer from any health complications. Their few hours of sleep are entirely sufficient to meet their needs. Researchers don't yet know exactly what causes this syndrome, but they suspect it's due to a genetic mutation, making this condition hereditary. On the other hand, some people suffer from long sleep syndrome. For these individuals, they need to sleep 10 to 12 hours to feel rested, and if they sleep any less, they feel tired. The problem is that their daily routine, whether due to work, school, or university, doesn't allow them enough time to get their needed sleep. As a result, they go through the day feeling worn out and sleepy. Usually, on weekends, they sleep for 15 hours to catch up on the sleep they missed during the week. But before anyone jumps to conclusions and says, "I have the syndrome, so let me sleep," it's important to note that this condition only affects 2% of the population, and for someone to be diagnosed, doctors need to track their sleep patterns over a long period to confirm it. On the other hand, oversleeping can lead to other problems. People who sleep too much, without actually needing to, often wake up with headaches and body aches. Over time, they may develop depression, as sleeping for extended periods disrupts the natural sleep cycle, causing imbalances in the hormones that regulate sleep. That's why even if someone sleeps for 20 hours straight, they may still wake up feeling tired and irritated, wanting to go back to sleep. Another crucial point is that some people sleep for the recommended 7 to 9 hours, don't have short or long sleep syndrome, yet still wake up feeling either perfectly fine or completely drained. So, what's the cause of this? The answer is simple. It often comes down to external factors that affect the quality of sleep. Eric Zhou, a professor of sleep medicine at Harvard, says that while people tend to focus on the number of hours they sleep, they don't pay attention to the environment they sleep in, which significantly impacts their energy and mood upon waking. For instance, you could sleep for 9 hours, but if your pillow is uncomfortable, the room is hot, or there's noise from cars outside, or if you consumed a lot of caffeine before bed or spent time on your phone right until you dozed off, you'll most likely wake up feeling tired, despite the long hours of sleep. Conversely, someone else might sleep only 7 hours but on a comfortable pillow in a quiet room with dim lighting, after having a light dinner in a cool room. That person is more likely to wake up feeling refreshed, even though they slept fewer hours. Another key factor that affects sleep quality is whether or not a person enters deep sleep. Sleep is a cycle of different stages, not just one single phase. One of these stages is called non-rapid eye movement, NREM, sleep, which consists of 3 substages, N1 to N3, making up 75 to 80% of total sleep time. After these, there's the rapid eye movement, REM, stage. If this cycle is interrupted and doesn't complete, the person will wake up feeling tired, even if they entered the earlier stages. For example, if someone wakes you up right before you enter the REM stage, it will significantly affect your sleep quality, and you'll wake up feeling groggy, not energized. Lastly, age plays a significant role in how many hours of sleep a person needs. Infants need up to 16 hours of sleep daily, preschoolers around 13 hours, teenagers around 10 hours, and adults typically need between 7 and 9 hours. As people age, their sleep needs decrease because the body's biological clock slows down and the production of sleep-related hormones, like melatonin, decreases. That's why you'll notice that your grandparents, if they're still alive and healthy, sleep much less than you do and can wake up from even the smallest noise. In addition to age, health conditions also impact sleep duration. For example, pregnant women often need an extra hour or two of sleep in the early stages due to significant hormonal changes and increased metabolism. If they don't get at least 10 hours of sleep, they may feel fatigued and headachy all day. There are also common conditions like sleep apnea, where the person has difficulty breathing during sleep. This condition often causes loud snoring or sudden waking to gasp for air. People with sleep apnea usually aren't aware they have it, so those around them must point it out. Conditions like anemia, iron deficiency, or thyroid problems can also leave a person feeling tired after sleep.